Cailee Spaeny's star-making turn as Priscilla Presley in Sofia Coppola's Priscilla comes as no surprise to anyone who's followed her young career so far. The Springfield, Missouri native has consistently stolen scenes since her feature film debut in 2018's Pacific Rim Uprising, and she's only followed suit through a wide variety of roles in Bad Times at the El Royale, How It Ends, and Mayor of Easttown. Spaeny's quick climb is all the more impressive when you consider that she originally moved to Los Angeles with dreams of becoming a teenage pop star. Prior to Priscilla, perhaps her most acclaimed role was as Lyndon on Devs, Alex Garland's sci-fi gem of a miniseries that FX on Hulu aired in March 2020. Garland was enamored with Spaeny and the rest of his cast to such a degree that he voiced his desire to reunite someday soon, and quickly started writing more material with them in mind. True to his word, he then cast Spaeny and several other Devs alums in his upcoming A24 actioner, Civil War, but it was the additional casting of one Kirsten Dunst that would change Spaeny's life. Dunst was so taken with Spaeny's work on the Civil War set that she recommended her to her most frequent collaborator, Coppola, at a time when she knew the filmmaker was looking to cast Priscilla's eponymous role. Kirsten believed in me and liked what I did on Alex Garland's Civil War, and she is obviously Sofia Coppola's muse. So, to enter into this film with that as a start was pretty special, Spaeny tells The Hollywood Reporter. Spaeny was somewhat caught off guard by how quick and informal the audition process was. She never even had to do a chemistry read with her co-star Jacob Elordi, who plays Elvis Presley. Fittingly, Spaeny received the good news about her casting while still filming Civil War, so she was able to celebrate with Dunst and express her gratitude to her for putting her on Coppola's radar. There was no audition process, really. I just met Sofia for the role, Spaeny says. I then saw Kirsten the day that I got it, and it was just really overwhelming and surreal to see her and have it all confirmed. I gave her a hug, and then I started to take on this massive challenge with, genuinely, my dream director. Oddly enough, Presley is the fourth biographical role that Spaeny has played in the last 5 years, but she's never had access to her real-life subject quite like this. Spaeny and Presley talked at length by phone, and Priscilla welcomed her questions about anything and everything. During one particular phone conversation, Spaeny heard Presley gasp as Elvis himself came on her radio in the background. Despite what one might assume, this is not a common occurrence for Presley. She and I were on the phone and she gasped, "Do you hear that?" "He's on the radio," Spaeny says. And then she put the phone up to the speaker. And I said, "Does he come up on your radio a lot?" And she said, "No, he doesn't." That's a bit strange. So I got that first-hand experience with her, and I definitely felt like she thought that was a bit spooky. Below, during a conversation with THR, Spaeny, who's also leading Feed Alvarez's buzzy new Alien movie in 2024, discusses her tendency to not watch her own work and how Coppola ultimately convinced her to stick around for Priscilla's Venice Film Festival premiere screening that would later land her the Fest's prestigious Volpe Cup for Best Actress. So we have Kirsten Dunst to thank for getting the ball rolling on your casting? It definitely didn't hurt the process, that's for sure. I guess Kirsten believed in me and liked what I did on Alex Garland's Civil War, and she is obviously Sofia Coppola's muse. So, to enter into this film with that as a start was pretty special. It was also surreal in the sense that Kirsten played Marie Antoinette in Coppola's Marie Antoinette 2006, when she was around 23, and then I did this at 24. So it was funny that our paths crossed in that way. It felt very kismet. So Kirsten having that faith in me and Sofia trusting her was a great way to start this film. And very strange. And Alex Garland, to his credit, said that he'd rehire a lot of his devs actors, and because he stayed true to his word, you met Kirsten on the set of his A24 movie, Civil War. So that's yet another domino in all this. Yeah, I guess that's how it works, right? You do the work, and if you're a good employee and a good actor, and you try to be kind and study up and put your best foot forward, then you hope that it comes back to you. So I'm seeing that now, which is reassuring. It's nice to know that it really does mean something. When you got the call that Sofia was interested in talking about Priscilla, did you have a reaction that was similar to Priscilla's reaction when she received her first direct invitation from Elvis? Of course, they're wildly different circumstances.